So how long will the world's slump in commodity prices last? Putting that question to another member of my club, the Boston Business Club, Agri-Economics research analyst at Financial Derivatives. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I didn't tell you you're from the club already, so don't be taken. I'm sure most of you were taken by surprise. We're called the Boston Business Club.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll formalize it. Talk to us. Answer that question. So, how long will this last?
Well, to be honest, I see this slump in commodity prices going into 2016. Yesterday, most commodity prices declined on the back of the stronger dollar. So most analysts believe that the U.S. will increase interest rate in the next meeting in December 15-16 on the back of a better job report from the country and a better economic growth. So that is what pushed most commodity prices down, because most of these commodities are priced against the dollar and it's expensive for users of other currency to purchase this commodity. So that is why there was a general drop down in most commodity prices. However, we still have other fundamentals. For example, particularly in the oil sector, oil prices have been below $45 per barrel for the past 12 days. And this is because of the fundamentals, which is the high inventory levels, the supply got obviously, which is with high inventory levels. And you have the possibility of Iran coming into the market first quarter of 2016. But then prices are now volatile because of Saudi Arabia's statement on how it's willing to work with other OPEC and non-OPEC producers in the effort of stabilizing the market.
Haven't we heard that before?
I mean, they keep saying that all the time.
Haven't Saudi Arabia told us that 1,000 times? But hold it a second there, we've got a few minutes to dog this. Were you struck with some folks talking about $20 a barrel?
Yes. Well, I think that's the worst case scenario. But then if that goes down to $20 per barrel, it will force out a lot of players out of the market, and automatically it springs back up. And it's just a 15% probability that this could happen anyway. But most OPEC or major leaders believe that this is the bottom of oil prices, and they don't think it's going to go much lower than $40 per barrel.
And we thought with the problems in crude oil that the agri-commodities will be a bit of a safety net. But I'm looking at corn now this morning, down again by about 0.2%. So gold is also down. Look at the agri-commodities for us. Cocoa prices has been down so far, but the advantages aren't coming in yet.
Corn prices are down mainly because of the Argentinian election that happened on Sunday. So the conservative Party exactly won comfortably, and obviously before that he made promises that he's going to try and support the agri sector, and he promised to increase production 30% by 2019. So that is why most grain commodities are going down now on the back of the Argentinian election that happened on Sunday.
The Europeans are also talking about subsidy for their farmers here. That's part of the news.
Well, yes, that's part of the news as well, and the dollar. The dollar actually affected most commodities. Cocoa prices are actually going down, but I believe that is just temporary. But this is mainly because of profit taking, so mainly technical buying. It's gone up for a really long time, and people now are selling off the stock. Prices are going back down, so it's just for profit taking because we still have the supply constraint. El Nino is looking or will affect production in Indonesia, and the port deliveries in Ivory Coast is actually expected to be lower because of previous dryness, August, September.
Now, don't let us end this session without asking the question about the plans by the Nigerian government. Let's bring it home, since charity begins at home, to impose additional 15% levy on wheat importation. So prices of finished goods are likely to go up. Prices of diesel is about 5.8% higher. This is not good news.
Well, it's good news in the sense that we are trying to be more self-sufficient. We are trying we are trying to reduce the pressure on importing most of these commodities we believe we can plant in Nigeria. So that's why I believe the 15% additional levy is wheat importation.
The bread prices will go up. I love my bread. Yes, it adds weight at the waistline. That's what the doctors say. So some of my colleagues here try to reduce their bread. I don't want to name names. But we can't just take bread off the table. Once wheat prices go up 15%, bread prices will go up.
Exactly.
I get bread.
Yeah, once wheat prices go up 15%, bread prices will go up. But then we are trying to see if we can plant more of this in Nigeria, and as well rice production.
Hold on a second. Now, don't get this program off the track. Now, we've got the belt where we plant wheat been taken over by the deadly insurgents. They're creeping all over the place.
Yes. Yeah, that's...
They're taking over our farmlands for wheat.
Yeah, there will be major disadvantages while we do that, because we still have challenges anyway, our infrastructure and our roads. So these will be challenges that we'll go through as we try to implement these policies. But then there will be the short-term effect, which is high prices. And this would affect bread, like you rightfully said, biscuits, noodles, and other other end products that use wheat. But then it's for a good cause in the long run.
It's a very interesting thing. Thanks for putting some smile on some pretty bad news here. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Ada Akonobi, economist and research analyst at Financial Derivatives. When we come back after the break, one of the biggest stories this week is the Capital Markets Committee meeting of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Stick around. The Deputy Director and Head of Enforcement, the policeman at the SEC, is here to talk to us. You'll see his uniform when he gets here.